Good morning, Sanbonani. This is Elevate right here on Gagasi FM. So October is a very exciting month. Gagasi FM is a music station. It's a commercial radio station that thrives because of uMdu esudlalayo. We thrive because of the events that we get to curate and we get to bring to abantu. Now, I'm hanging out with someone who is a giant in the music space himself. Leader of the Touch Africa family, Touch Africa Records, Mdu Ngcobo. If you've ever been to the Hazel Me Dam, been to the jazz festival there, I would assure you it was a blast. And this is the man behind all of that, curating experiences around uMculo, in and around eThekwini and the entire country of South Africa. So we are hanging out with Mapoloba, Ufuze, Afulele. Ninjani baba?
Siyaphila, how are you?
Good
morning.
So I want to get back to your upbringing. Ukhulele eNanda, eMaqadini.
Definitely, I was born and bred in Inanda, Durban.
Kunento engayizwa ngenkosi yamaqadi uMqoqi esho ukuthi amaqadi aqala endaweni yaseMzinyathi eNdwedwe.
Yes.
Ahamba azayofika endaweni yaseMtadeni.
Definitely.
Isizwe
esikhulu kakhulu. Isizwe esikhulu because indawo eningi yes also ibona manje before bekuyindawo eziyimoba zasemaqadini. Yeah, so nje isizwe esikhulu.
Tell me about your upbringing. It might have been many years ago. Yeah. What sparked your interest into the music industry?
Hey, I'll tell you what happened. I got into the music industry by default. Or I'll say into entertainment by default.
Yeah.
This is what happened. At home, we had businesses that like your shop, your bottle stores, your supermarkets. And my elder brother, who passed away, said to my father, hey, let's do something for youth in Inanda. And then my father said, what is that? And then he said, let's try and open up a nightclub where the youth will hang out and do so that they don't go around doing wrong things and whatnot. So it was open during the day for games and then in the evening for dance. But what happened when he started building it, my brother started building that nightclub. And he finished it, and then when he was we were about to do the decor, the inside, the stage, dance floor, the sound and everything, then he passed away. And I was studying in University of Zululand. So my father said to me, after the funeral, he said, Mdu, what are we going to do about this structure now? Can you not finish it up and so that we can open up and continue on what your brother wanted? So I had to start now. I was not a person who was going out to nightclubs and whatnot. Then I started going out, went to Joburg, researching about nightclubs and whatnot. So when I came back, I had the idea of what I wanted to do. To do the finish-ups in the club. Firstly, the dance floor. It was the only club here in Durban which had a dance floor that had lights underneath.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Dancing on top of a glass with lights underneath, and the stage was quite big. The dance floor was quite big, so there were lights on top and on this dance floor as well.
So I can imagine how captivating all of that is.
Too much. I'm telling you, because everyone in KZN wanted to come and have a look at this club. People will drive from Eshowe with buses, will drive from Mlazi, Lamontville, everywhere. They'll leave the club. There was a club in Mlazi, but they'll leave the club and come to Inanda. It was always packed, and I built in a what you call a stage for artists to perform. So when I opened the club, I opened up with Stimela.
Wow. What a big way to open.
Yeah, I opened it up with the Stimela. Thereafter, brought in Brenda Fassi, Papa and Blondie, so many Chico.
Yo.
There were so many artists that I brought up to the club. So
kahle kahle wathatha indawo yaseNanda, indawo yaseMaqadini, and you put it on the map.
I put it on the map.
Yeah.
So nje, and everyone was so happy about it, and security was tight. That's how I entered into the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Thereafter, ngase no, why don't I do outdoor events, because sengibona ukuthi kuyagcwala la. Then first outdoor ngayenza was a sea cruise and after party.
Okay.
I organized a sea cruise party. After a sea cruise party, and then a sea cruise party, boat,
Yeah.
sea cruise. Then I organized an after party, which was packed at Blue Lagoon.
Okay.
Thereafter, I remembered man, my uncle, Babrage, had done Miss Durban before. Ngase ngiqala ngawubuyisa. Nenza Miss Durban black tie. In a 5-star hotel. That time 5-star hotel was a Royal Hotel. It had 3-course meal, everything, black tie event. Ngawubuyisa Miss Durban ngawenza. Time sengiwenza kwesithathu ngase nguyeka, because I was more interested now at clubbing now outdoor. I started doing outdoor festival. Go Mlazi, everywhere. In fact, I would say everywhere. Ngoba even stadium when April 1994.
Yeah.
I started doing a coast to coast freedom celebration, coast to coast. Ngangithatha ama-artist with a bus from Joburg. Senze tour now. Fike sishaya ishow la, gcwalisa Kings Park. So Kings Park siye eMthatha. Gcwalisa uMthatha, suke eMthatha siye Queenstown, suke Queenstown siye East London, suke East London siye PE.
Yo.
Then come back.
Damn.
That's why I called it coast to coast. And it was happening eqala nge-27 ka April, iphele the following week. So ngangilo ngenza lawo ma-event ke before logo, because that club to Staccato, it was a family business, but it was run by me. So I started pre-1994. I was the first black person to open up a nightclub in town.
Yo.
It was called Whispers.
So now this is one that you and your
I
own
owned.
heart is in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I owned. The other one I was running it. I managed it, but it was the family business. Then I opened up a town, so they were running currently. Nangala. Yeah. Etropin, Pagat.
Tell me now about the space that you're in. I would imagine it's not all smooth sailing. What are some of the lessons ongathi wayifunda through the hardships and izinto owadlula kuzona over the years?
I'll tell you what, it was easy to do events without even sponsorship. As I'm saying, lama events engangiwenza mina, ama coast to coast, nalama events engangiwenza go Hayes, nago Kings Park, nago they had no sponsor. Artists were, I would say they were reasonable. Everything was reasonable, so it was easy to do a show without any sponsor. But of late, you cannot even start to do a show right now without a sponsor. If you do it, you're heading for a loss straight.
Or would you say now the costs have risen much higher than?
They're too much. Even the cost of the artist, the cost of booking the equipment, the stage, the lights, and marketing it, it's very expensive now. If you don't have a sponsor, don't even start. Yeah, it's difficult to do a show without a sponsor.
So now you are a person who run a club out to Senanda, Dropping,
yes.
Whispers. Ngiyazi khona ontanga mhlaba babukele nabathi ngiyakhumule Whispers.
Yeah.
Jazz up because now there's a huge span now of years of the Durban Jazz Festival.
Let me tell you this. there's no genre that I haven't promoted me. I've done gospel.
Sure.
I've done kwaito.
Yeah.
Abo Oskido, no Trompies, abo uMdu, bonke, they come under here. I used to promote them. I used to book them and do events with them. I used to promote them all over. So, I've done kwaito. I think ihamba ne-age. When I outgrew indaba kwaito or Master Bash nan, that's when I started jazz. Because I think nami ngase ngiqala ukuba mature sengiqala ukuba mdala sengibona ukuthi no. Isiyangiphuma lento yasemaklabhini isiyangiphuma lento yekwaito. So I started Durban Jazz Festival. Yeah.
So now it's been running for so many years.
Then thereafter, I went and started uMdu Jazz as well. I did it for 3 years, and then I left it. Kumaspala again. Basebethi ngingenele for itender. Then I said, no, it's pointless. Angisho nante anggroom someone from the area. I've groomed to Siam, so I've worked with Siam, so why don't you give it to Siam? Why should I enter for the Ilendoza? I didn't enter for that tender. Then I think Usiawa qualified kanjalo because he knew he had done it with me. Yeah, Then I also did Maritzburg, jazz. Ngcobo. I used to call it uMdu Ngcobo. I did it twice and then I left it. Yeah.
So singasho singananazi ukuthi ama jazz festival akhona la KZN. Inception yawo uMdu Ngcobo unesandla phakathi.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. It's cool. And as a result ngiphatheka mangwabona amanye engathi aseshona phansi. Yeah. Kube ngathi ngingaphindela but
bengazi ukuthi ingane zakho phela manje.
Yeah. But the one that I'm not going to let go, Iole Durban Jazz.
Let's Hazel Me.
Hazel Me. In fact, I just want to grow it into a bigger stage, into an international show, international event. But sponsors are a problem because you always do a proposal with a budget and you tell them you want to do this and this, but they don't respond ngendlela ukuthi ukwazi ukuyenza lento so abantu ufune 25 million to do an international show over 2 days. Then they give you imali less than you,
but it still have the same expectations.
Yeah, then you end up doing local. Just stick to Hazel Me only with local lentozana. But my lineup, but my lentozana wants to do it as an international event because I think I've done it for 20 years. Now it will be 21st. It must be something different.
Yes.
As a result, this year we're doing it over 2 days.
Wow.
But we still want sponsors to come in. I do have by force. I do have internationals this year with Durban Jazz. We're doing it first leg a Hazel Me at them.
Yes.
And then we're doing it at ICC indoor, Gate 27.
All right. Yini Hazel Me the Jazz Festival yaseThekwini yini ngayo enesasasa kangaka? Because I've been to the other ones in the Maritzburg one, but there's something about Hazel Me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. There's something in
as far as I think we give what people want. We give them into abayifunayo ngalendlela ukuthi I mean if you go there your quality of sound, the quality of stage and the quality of artists that perform there, and try to ask us isiqamba mangasithi kuzofika bani angafiki. You understand? Yeah, no, each time must take artists elukuthi likhona hlezi likhona.
Yeah,
you understand? So I think that's a thing, that's a brand that we've built over the years. Abantu bayayithanda nokuthi ke it's one of the few jazz events whereby one stetela abantu with cooler boxes and we don't charge them even a cent. Yabona? to enter. They're free to come in with your cooler box, because we know ukuthi even mas ne supply ezodayisa lapha i-cooler box yakhe izophela, and then you go and buy kulowo muntu osuke khona. So because ama numbers wethu maningi, yabona, so we don't rely ekuthini fanele senze imali ngama-cooler box, but we want people to enjoy the night, the day. I'll tell you one thing. One year when I was in Cape Town, I think it's 4 years back, then I called the Uber. Mangifika Uber bese ngena phakathi, yabona, kwi-Uber. Abese lo driver khona, "Where are you from, sir?" Colored. Ngithi mina, "No, I'm from Durban." And oh, hey, people there are so warm in Durban. Ngithi mina, "Who do you know in Durban? Why do you say people are so warm, are so welcoming and whatnot?" I know I went to another event in Durban called Durban Jazz Festival with my wife and my 2 kids. We had no camp chair. We had no cooler box because we thought we only had money in our pocket. So when we went there, we didn't have a chair, we didn't have anything. But come sit here. They gave us ama camp chair. All of them, even with the amanto inganzake, they gave them ama camp chair. But what do you have to eat? But we didn't bring anything. We're just going to buy what no Khulekani, na braai, na cooler box. So we enjoyed. By the time we left there, our stomachs were full and we nothing. We didn't spend even a cent. That's why 80 people in Durban are so warm. They said, "No, okay." They said, "Do you know that I'm the organizer of that?" I don't lie. Don't lie. I'm telling you, I'm the organizer. Then I started showing all the pictures and I said, "Wow, I would love to come back to that show." Yeah.
And I think he's citing something I wanted to get into as well. It's a family event.
Definitely.
And you get people from very young to very old.
Very old.
All of them enjoying.
Enjoying. That is why we always have izinto zey'ngane zokudlala. Yeah, like yini lokho, jumping trampoline, jumping castle and whatnot, because we're providing for iy'ngane ukuthi nazo zibe khona into ezi-enjoyayo lapho. Yeah, zingahlali la utshwaleni lawo abazali bephuza khona utshwala.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now another hat that you wear is now being at the helm of Touch Africa Records.
Definitely.
Which is now heavily on the music side.
Sure.
How has that journey been for you over the years?
Yeah, over the years, hey. Well, what I like ngilentozana i-record label yami, I don't go and source artist aziwayo. I work with new artists all the time and try and groom them. The only artist engingasebenza naye laselaziwa kodwa nalo laliqale kumina vele umsawawa. Yeah. So if you look back, I started with Sosha. Then I had uNtokozo Masinga.
Okay.
Then kwaba uBenzi nomzakes. Kwazoba uNaima K, kwaba Mother Babes.
Yes.
Naima K. Khona uQueen Mancane manje, khona amaZulu Mamis, khona uReal Afronet. Yabo DJ laba about 3 uZulu Mamis, Queen Mancane and Afronet.
Yes.
Or DJ. Then bese uba khona Naima K. So I like grooming new talent and provide. There's nothing much I make from mina as uMdu from music as such, because ngisuke ngithatha ama-artists asemancane ngiwakhulisa. So most of the time I spend my money promoting them, because if you look at uNaima K, when she goes to a studio, it track Naima cost me anything between 25 to 30,000, because 1 7C live band, 2 producer, none. So when you count that, 25, about 12.
That's quite a lot of money.
We still have to promote and market the artist. Like Afronet is a Afrotech DJ, and he's got his own studio. He makes his own music. So mine is just to grab the music, direct it, and sample it into, and then start marketing it. So it's much better Lapogo DJ as well.
So now we are in October is SA Music Month. This is where we talk about celebrating uMdu wakhona la eNingizimu Afrika and many other things around the music industry. What is your take on uMdu la eNingizimu Afrika, as well as these bodies la wakhona aimed at celebrating and uplifting uMdu wa eNingizimu Afrika?
Hey, you're asking the wrong person. I like your question, but the question of a SA Music Month doesn't sit very well with me, because I don't know why we're celebrating music as a SA for 1 month when we've got so many talent abangatholi chance yokuthi badlale ema-radioweni, because uqine music kwapheshana kwamanye European and American, and then bese kufakwa a few percentage of South African music and khona no Africa as well. So bese uthola ukuthi it's a little bit of percentage as a South African music othola chance ukudlala, whereas i-talent it's vast, but abalitholi ithuba lokuthi badlale ema-radioweni. So for me, fanele ngabe kuyi-opposite, fanele ngabe sidlala more of South African music and we celebrate European music for 1 month or American music for 1 month, but we play South African music, we celebrate South African music each and every day, every month throughout the whole year. So for me, I'm excited kakhulu the South African music month ukuthi kuba hype nje ka 1 month. I had thought ukuthi mina, even after COVID, maybe the math is oshintsha, or arithmetic is going to change, whereby a percentage eningi edlalwayo music to help into eyenzeke kuma-artist kudlalwe more South African music kuma-radio station, so that izo-booster ama-artists through ama-royalties kuma-radio station, ku-SAMRO and everything. But it didn't happen, of which leyo nto iyawalimaza ama-South African music, of which mina ngokwami I thought all radio stations will have a mindset eshintshile kancane ukuthi okay, siphuma kwi-lockdown, ama-artists kade nga-perform, so let's play more of South African music so that we boost ilentozana economy South African music, nama-artists athole more money as ama-royalties from SAMRO everywhere, all those inhlangano lezo music. So
and you're saying a very valid point. When you go to Nigeria, abekho abantu abathanda Afrobeat njengaba Nigerian.
Definitely.
And we have a tendency, Tina, of looking outside for inspiration more often than not, and siyathanda ukulandela ezinye izinto zabanye abantu zamanye amazwe. What do you think needs to be done now to ukushintsha isimo umqondo sabantu abasebenzayo nabalalelayo as well, those that consume now this music? What needs to be done? Is it a schooling issue? Fanele sifundiseke ngendlela ethile, noma it's just making sure that those at the helm, the decision-making powers, decide and we just move along?
I don't want to ukugxeka kakhulu, because I'll end up nama-artists, ama-artists wami engasadlali mangisho ukuthi I think i-mindset efanele iqale ishintshwa kuma-compilers and the body, each and every radio station. Let's play kungabi 60-40 or 60-30 or 70-30. It's uba mncane kakhulu music wase South Africa, then if ulalela ama radio station like then European and and American music. Now says computer nane Africa ke futhi. Africa nayo isiyangena khona kuleyo ma-percent. So mina ngokwami I always wish and pray for ukuthi kudlale music wala omningi. I'm not saying owangaphandle ungadlali, but akudlale more of South African music and less owangaphandle. To boost South Africa. Why nizothatha imali iphume iye ngaphesheya eningi nokuthi isale la? Because the more you play music wase America wase Europe wase ko Nigeria nani, that money enikhokhayo iyaphuma iya kulawo mazwe, iyokhokhela lawo baculi ama royalties. Why low music leyo mali ingahlali la eSouth Africa ikhokhela ama artists la eSouth Africa? That's why most of the South African artists die are pauper. Because they're not being supported very well. They're not being supported by ama structures akhona. So mina ngokwami, if I was in charge, bengayishintsha imithetho ngempela ukuthi no, let's play more. It should favor South African music, because in every country where you go to, even if you go to America, you go to Europe, you go to Nigeria, as you said, you go to Maputo or wherever, they play more of their music than music wangaphandle.
So I think it's a percentage issue that we need.
Percentage issue, just that percentage issue. Not saying ungadlali wangaphandle, but a percentage makes it. It will make a lot of difference.
So we're getting in now to the 21st edition of the Durban Jazz Festival.
Definitely. Showcase.
It's a 2-day affair.
It is.
Abantu beHazel Me ungathi ingakho ngibuzile labantu nibanikani. It was raining.
Yeah.
The last installment,
it was
raining cats and dogs, but it was still packed.
It was still packed.
So
yeah.
It's a 2-day affair.
It is a 2-day affair this year.
Yeah.
We're starting at Hazel Me. Then on the 27th, late in the evening, you'll go to ICC with your high heel and whatever, and listen to proper jazz and international and local jazz artists.
I know we're not a jazz station, but okay, to highlight ubani ozobe khona. Not as cooler, but
the lot. We're busy speaking to other. uMdu will be there for ICC. Austebza will be there for ICC. I don't want to mention all of them. One international artist, lady, will be there. Another international lady, Hazel Me, Ngcobo press conference, which is going to happen in 2 weeks' time, or in a week's time. I don't want to everything manje, but yeah. And then we are going to open up a ticket to, because we do have a database, our followers, HS, so we are going to tell those tickets to those members, especially the die-hard of HS, at a reasonable price first to them privately. We just send emails and SMSs to them to say, tickets are ready for you at a certain price. It's like any paid for them.
Yo, I tell
it's any paid for them, and then we start, and then we will organize. We'll open up another elevates for the public. And then when those are sold out, then we go to a second phase, a general ticket and VIP ticket, up until see with that phase towards the event. But all I can say, this year, whether they are later or late, the event is going to happen, and in a big way.
Last year, definitely, no.
no rain formed against us
Shall prosper.
shall prosper. Ngeke. Futhi this year we're trying, there are things that we're going to try ukuthi lapha kwi-Golden Circle sibone ukuthi sibakhavela kanjani indawo ye-Golden Circle, because I know ukuthi ibona abantu abasafarisha kakhulu la we-Golden Circle kanti basuke bethe ukhokha kanconywana ngoba we don't allow ama-umbrella lapha, we don't allow ama-gazebo lapha kwi-Golden Circle, so we're trying to do something ezokwazi ukuthi bahlale ngaphansi kwe-cover in case it rains. But I know if it doesn't rain, bawubuza ukuthi yani lento. So otherwise we're busy preparing for them. I think the event is going to be big and much better this year. Yeah.
26 and 27?
26 and 27. 26 Hazel Me at Dem, 27 ICC, Durban ICC.
Well, we've been chatting to uMdu Ngcobo, uMapoloba, at the helm of Touch Africa Records. Sikhulume ngomculo, his views on very strong views around SA Music Week and what needs to be done. Make sure that you check this out on all social media platforms at Gagasi FM. Mapoloba, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Khulekani. Thanks for having me. Usufuna ukungixoshisa emaqadini. Thanks to you, Khulekani and Gagasi, and I also like to thank Gagasi because they've been our partner through all the years with Durban Cheers. So, yeah. I hope so.
Well, capacity
yeah, no, I know. I've put in a proposal. Like I hope, yeah.
I asked him.
Party man, as guy born wrong partnership at Durban Cheers Festival.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, but
yeah,